In this video, I'm going to talk about how to reduce the amount of time and effort it takes you to manage your team or your remote staff or your hybrid staff, but keep their performance as high and as good as ever. Hi, my name's Chris Pop. I help HR managers, leaders, and business owners to keep their staff energized, focused, and productive even while they're working apart. So if you've got a hybrid team that you want to keep with high performance this year, but reduce your effort, get in touch with me or follow me on LinkedIn for more tips like this. So you might be in the lucky position that your team is working pretty well. They're remote now or they're a hybrid team, but it's costing you a lot more time and energy. What do you do about that? Well, the answer is you create self-managing staff. Staff that manage them themselves free you up to get on with your own work. What would that look like? What would a self-managing team or self-managing staff look like? Many years ago, I worked for the ABC in Australia. It's one of the premier, it's probably the premier or highly regarded media organisation. I worked on Radio National. Now, Radio National broadcasters are famously proud of their programs. And so what happened over time is they were working incredibly long hours, sometimes twice as much as they needed to get a program out. And there was an industrial action called industrial action to reduce the amount of time people spent. So what we decided to do is that we would still make the programs, but we would only work for the set amount of hours per week, and the rest of the program, the leftover time that didn't get completed because we weren't doing overtime, unpaid overtime anymore, would get filled with bird sounds. Well, the first week it went okay. You turn on the radio, a half an hour program, there was 15 minutes of programming time, and then there was bird music for the rest of the time. The second week, it was less, and by the third week, all the programs were back to normal and nothing had changed. People were working as hard as ever. They had, in fact, become self-managing staff. Now, think about what it was in that organisation that made people work well beyond the normal hours to achieve the program. And you can see a couple of things. One is they had bought into the vision. These broadcasters regarded these programs as their own. It wasn't just the radio's programs, it wasn't the ABC's. It is something they loved and got into. And there was no way they're going to let something go out that they had so much ownership over, half-baked. And the second one, there was an automatic quality check, wasn't there? This program was going out with their name on it and everyone was going to listen to it, and they wanted to make sure the program was done good. So it failed in that action, but it's a great lesson there for you and your team and how you can create great self-managing stuff. So there's two things. First of all, get your team to buy into the vision. If they buy into the vision, it becomes theirs and they will make sure it gets done well. And the second one, introduce an automatic quality check. Now, there's a bunch of questions you can ask people when they finish their work, and if you contact me, I'll send you the little cheat sheet for that. But essentially, when they finish a task, you want them to do their own quality check on it, and they want to ask themselves, is this piece of work I've done to the standard it needs to? Will it achieve what it needs to be done, and can I do it better next time? So, going back to where we started, if you've got a team that are performing well, but you want to reduce the amount of time that you need to spend managing them and keeping them performing well, what you need to do is create self-managing staff. And the way to do that is to get them to buy into the vision and to do their own quality checks. I'm Chris Pop. This has been a tip on leading a team remotely and how to do that well. For more, subscribe to me on LinkedIn or follow me or get in touch. See you in the next video.